content, save changes, and then we make another one called Fat, Juicy, and Wet for Deyla.
Oh wow, that's specific.
You gotta know your audience.
I'm so glad I started recording before you said that.
Dude, Google VO3 is crazy, bro. Do you see what they're doing? Like, they could just make it, like...
They're lying, they're lying.
Played my
So when the game,
Just go.
Should we just start?
Can you
We'll
reboot
figure
me?
it
I'm
out.
bored.
I don't know, can we
Reboot me.
start?
I'm bored.
We'll figure it out on the move.
I don't think we'll
Reboot
figure it
me.
We're defending the person that I put.
Oh, I
Your Honor, I think this is wraps. Yeah.
All right.
By the way, wait, hold on. Act up.
No.
Yeah, shut up.
Do you-
It's my turn.
Hey.
Here, there's this security camera shows that he hasn't been eating. He's got 200 calories a day, and he's been playing pickleball. So there's no way he could be fat.
He's lying through his teeth, bro.
Hey, order.
Do socks give hand jobs or blow jobs? Like sock puppets?
The jury cannot speak.
Can I choose another card?
You can present as much evidence as you see fit.
Oh. Also, he carries a 2-gallon water bottle, and he drinks it a lot, so it's actually dented, showing that he's much healthier than you claim him to be.
All right. Prosecutor, what is your response to these claims?
If he is losing so much weight, how did he dent this whistle by sitting on it?
Oh, fuck.
And
oh my god. Oh my god.
Also, why, if he's been getting so active outside, why is this Hatsune Miku plushie worn out so much? He's been fucking it too much while sitting in his room gooning. And you know what? Nobody is hitting his line to go out because his landline phone is just dusty as all dust, you know? I rest my fucking case.
This is sad to hear, but let's hear from the defense and see what they have to say about it.
Well, since you're talking about broken things, here's a cracked screen, but on the security cameras that I mentioned earlier, it was actually you who planted the evidence.
Hearsay, Your Honor.
The whistle.
No, I'll let him
You have
continue.
a fake passport, so everything you have to say is valid. And what? I'm gonna put this out there. I don't know what this has to do with it.
He sat on it, Your Honor. He sat on it.
He sat on what?
The broken drill.
You framed him. You framed him.
Oh, you calling me fat now?
No.
Defense, you can now ask your witness a couple questions to help prove.
Just as an opinion, Mr.
Defense, please.
Help me! Help me! Oh, God.
We will have decorum.
I'm not even doing
Rashad,
anything. He's throwing shit at me.
Question your witness.
What's the quorum?
Wait, you said Rashad? Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna.
You're a terrible
what?
judge.
You know what?
Terrible judge.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Suck.
I was literally just gonna ask Christian what he thought, and he was probably gonna say, "Yeah, Tyler's pretty fat."
You're a terrible judge.
We haven't even started, bro. Christian's over here trying to think of the funniest thing to
You're
say.
a terrible judge.
What?
Oh.
Okay. Order in the court. So, Haha is accused of getting lip injections in Mexico with an unknown person. We will now start with the defense. Oh shit.
So.
My bad, Queen. There you go. You may not present it.
So. So, I think
That's what I'm thinking.
In his defense, I don't think he knew the person. I don't think he knew
Let's say unknown
Yeah.
person.
Doesn't that prove
sorry.
the charges?
You know, sometimes.
Would you like to present any
Another
evidence?
person?
But I have
Deyla?
evidence.
You look like a fucking cornball.
A plane ticket. That's what you want to present as.
Yeah, I don't know if
Wait,
that's
no,
good
I was trying to
evidence
put
for
it
you.
back. I was trying to put it back.
Not the plane.
Yeah,
He's
wrap
looking
it
at
up.
you, too.
Wrap it up.
He's like, oh, we screwed up. We screwed up.
Your Honor, the jury finds him guilty.
Evidence on the scene. It says right here in Taha's search history throughout all of the weird stuff that is on Taha's phone was him looking for lip injections. He was looking at people's lips. He was looking at butt injections, but also lip injections. And I think that's, I mean, with the plane ticket and the lip injections in the search history, I mean, it's a cut and dry case, Your Honor. Your gorgeous, beautiful Honor.
Will that be all, Mr. Prosecutor?
Well, we also have this old suitcase that he was literally bringing to Mexico filled with money and pictures of him
On the plane to get the
on the plane when he was going there. I mean, that was cut and dry.
Let's hear from the defense to see how they handle these claims.
I don't think my person. I don't think Taha ever went to Mexico. If I'm being honest.
You have any evidence?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Present some evidence. Oh, a broken vase. And
Yeah.
how was this evidence of Taha not going to Mexico?
Because he broke his $1 million vase, he was really traumatized and sad that, you know, it was $1 million. He had to
What
go
does that
buy a
have to
new
do with
one
this?
in the state.
Well, Your Honor, being a gorgeous, smart man, I think you understand that broken vase.
Hey, we
means
will have
nothing.
order in the court, Deyla.
That broken vase means nothing. To be honest, I was saving this criminal piece of evidence as a last-minute ordeal. I didn't want to have to bring this up, but Miss Defense Lawyer, it shows here that this is a stalker letter written by you to Taha, talking about wanting to get lip injections with him. And if you direct your attention to the defendant's Instagram, you can see that in real life they did get lip injections in Mexico, along with Taha. This is
It's
a
true.
real event that
It's on her
did
spam.
happen. Her spam. And I also would like to further place that there's a figurine of Taha, what he would look like with lip injections
What?
inside of the crime scene.
That
in
motherfucker's
Mexico.
guilty
We had
as
our team
fuck.
All right, hold on, everybody, hold on. Deyla, I'm gonna need you to stop throwing paper at the prosecutor.
She's guilty.
I
She's guilty.
I don't think he could be more guilty.
She's guilty.
No,
You know
no,
what?
he's guilty.
Oh yeah, he's
She's
guilty.
she's just a bad
In the
lawyer.
case of Taha versus the U.S. court about getting lip injections in Mexico with an unknown person,
Which we know now.
Wait,
I am actually gonna give this
the
up to
judge
the
is
jury.
guilty. The
So
judge is
I-
guilty.
What is this?
All right, looking.
Yeah, she's guilty.
Recess was my favorite class.
It's undeniable here. But I have to say all the evidence placed. We have to come to a reasonable consensus.
All right, the recess is over. We actually will not be using the jury. The jury has
I'm
been
typing.
What
investigated. 55. Your Honor, the charges are here.
All right.
Oh God.
Dealing with throwing the guys over to help the Mexican cartel. Ooh, specifically the cartel. All right, let's go. What? Yeah,
You started with the defense.
yeah, Mr. Defense Man. You got
Well,
any opening
I
remarks?
would just like to say that my client would actually never help the Mexican cartel. He may have been in Mexico recently trying to get some cosmetic surgery, which honest to God, he was guilty of. However, he would never go there with the express purpose of helping the cartel. It just doesn't make sense, Your Honor. Just cut dry.
Deyla's a he now?
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, are you talking
Yeah,
about
that's-
Taha or Deyla here?
Throwing. Oh, fuck. I didn't read the thing.
Thank you, Your Honor. First, I'd like to address the claims that Deyla is a bad lawyer. Now, if we were to say Deyla was a bad lawyer, then that would mean that we have a bad judicial system because she passed an American law school and passed the bar and is now a lawyer for our great country. So therefore, I think that she is a decent lawyer, and I think she purposefully threw the case on purpose for the Mexican cartel. Now, some pieces of evidence I would like to provide. We had a witness. The sad clown said he overheard Deyla
Sad clown
talking
doesn't
to
know
a
what he's
group of
talking about.
three tall Mexicans wearing sunglasses. Three Mexicans wearing sunglasses, right? And they looked very suspicious. Now, also, 2 weeks before the case, Deyla had a concert in Tampico, Mexico. Coincidence? I don't know. And actually, you know what? We'll just leave that for now.
All right. Back to the
Alright.
defense. I
Your
would like
Honor,
to see your
as
defense.
you can see, no offense. Your Honor, just to present my evidence, just like this GPS, Adam was on to nothing. He was on to nothing, going nowhere with his accusations, with nothing. He had no basis of anything at all, right? I mean, realistically, what are we even saying here? She passed the lawyer system. It's shown right here that she had no possible way of passing the American lawyer system. She is a fraud.
Can I see that evidence?
Think of all the court cases real quick before I give you that evidence. Think of all the court cases that Deyla has been in, and how much has she actually defended her thing? She's been in one. She's defended 0. That means she has a 0% win ratio. And to me, that just shows that she is not a good lawyer. She wouldn't throw it on purpose with the express case of helping the cartel. She might have thrown it on accident because she's a bad lawyer. Now, we have right here that she actually didn't finish school because the school was actually burnt down by Taha when he couldn't get enough fucking money out of the school. He tried to go in there and get money out of the school for his lip injections. He couldn't get them to do it because why would you go to a place filled with lawyers to rob them? Obviously, they know the law and they know their rights, so he burnt it down. It's a cut and dry case, Your Honor.
That sounds reasonable.
Really has nothing else he can say.
That sounds pretty reasonable. That sounds like something that could have happened. Pretty nice picture. What are you gonna say, man?
This surprise move. The school was actually not burned down. It was actually hit by the cartel. All of these things are all connected. Now, if these things were to happen, separately, one by one with no correlation, it would be fine. But it's way too suspicious for all of these things to be going down at the same time. On top of that, cartel activity has just been up in the area. There's some weird people staring at the subway. Reports say that they look like people named Taha or Logan, but I don't know. And here's this old stamp.
Logan mentioned.
That'll be all.
Just from like your collection, or?
Adam, you could say the stamp was on her passport.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
The stamp was on her passport, and it says Mexico.
Wow! I can't take that, unfortunately. I don't just do one. I need order.
Well, to be honest, Your Honor, obviously her passport will have a Mexico on it. She went to get lip injections with Taha, as proven by the unknown person. So that point is obviously null. Now, Adam's case, he says that he went to get all the information at the scene, right? But what he actually did was sent in people to get fake information. It's shown right here that there was a global malware of Adam digitally modifying the evidence to frame Deyla, because as we didn't know from the entire thing through this unknown SIM card, Adam actually is working for the Mexican cartel the entire time. He wanted Taha in jail. So what they had was Adam going into frame. They picked the best lawyer to defend Taha's case, being Deyla, who is dumb as fuck and won't be able to defend against that expert prosecutor, Christian, who, as you notice, is defending right now. I mean, obviously, if they knew any better, they wouldn't have had me defending this case. But it just goes to show that they were slimy, they were sneaky, and they tried to get in there to change the data to make sure Deyla obviously got fucked over. The real thing that you didn't know the entire time right here is that Adam drinks wine with the Mexican cartel. We caught this at the cartel's place. Adam's signature wine brand. We caught his whole case throughout the data, throughout the wine, throughout everything. The malware, we can prove without a shadow of a doubt that this Adam guy, who we don't even know if his name's Adam, it could be Adam. I mean, it could be anyone. This proves that he is a criminal, he's a liar, and needs to be behind bars for even trying to come across as an innocent lawyer. I rest my case, Your Honor. Your gorgeous, sexy Honor. No bias.
Oh shit, ma. I'm going to make my decision based off of no prejudice at all that I definitely want Deyla to go to jail.
What?
Where the fuck is...
Hi, Judge like Crown.
Wait, I thought
Oh
Deyla
my
was gonna... I
God.
thought
Bro,
Deyla
you need
was
to
gonna...
stop using the people that are prosecutors or defense.
Set him free,
It defeats
Your
the
Honor.
purpose.
Set him free, Your Honor.
You gonna defend yourself, Adam?
What is wrong with you?
Oh no.
Does your sock puppet like flip off? That's crazy.
And nothing that wouldn't be able to be put on the internet. What?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I think I've heard of this case.
Firstly, we have the suspicious bill. It was
Non-suspicious.
it was a large
Who the fuck
purchase
is
of
Bill?
lots of cheese.
All right, let me hear your defense to that.
We actually had a secret cheese meeting, unbeknownst to the public.
Ooh.
Mmm.
And it turns out the reason the cheeseburgers weren't cheesed is because the cheese was stolen, Your Honor.
Wait, so they weren't cheesed?
They were supposed to be cheesed,
Your
but they were
Honor,
stolen by a third
Your
party.
Honor, can I go? Yeah, the only reason they were stolen is because there was a power outage that Adam colluded with, and he then stole all of the cheese.
What
He
is
actually
up with
has all
you
the cheese.
guys and using the I'm not
Stop
the one. He's the one on. He's the one on trial, not
Everyone
me.
knows ad hominem attacks are the way to go.
There was actually a dark web purchase for an EMP made by a Taha.
Haha, Mill. He seems to be
Okay,
guilty
I
of a
gotta
lot of
bleep that
crimes.
out, you fucking idiots.
Why do you have to bleep it out?
I can't put his last name in there.
Hey, if you're gonna bleep that out, can I
I
say?
put salt in there.
Can I say something?
No, you don't cook salt with rice.
No, no, this is not a free fucking session.
You do not.
Wait, I can't use his full name. You gotta bleep. that.
Dude, I'm
So,
telling you,
Taha-
stop saying his last name in general.
You're a ter-
So Taha actually bought an EMP and used it so that Rashab could steal the cheese. That'll be all.
Let's hear what you have to say, Mr. Prosecutor.
Do you even know what EMP stands for?
Electromagnetic pulse.
He was too stunned to speak, I guess.
I don't know either.
So.
Okay, yeah, my bad. I have the cheese. I'm sorry.
Oh wait, who
This is why it's
whoever
better with
gives
me and
me
Christian on
a
defense.
better compliment, that's who I'm gonna pick.
Your Z-score is the highest I've ever seen.
Yeah, he did have.
Okay, so let me get this right. Adam and Jackson and Taha had a restaurant dispute, so they are not on good terms. Is this what I'm hearing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, very interesting. Mr. Kickstart?
Your Honor, I will have you know, I have not been arguing with Taha, because I haven't been talking to him. But at the point of the crime of spoiling the end of Expedition, I actually know nothing about the end of Expedition, because even if Taha were to spoil and send something in chat, it would be a blurry photo because his cholesterol is so high that he can't keep his hands from shaking. And honestly, like he has so much more to do. Like, he's a Nepo baby, so like, his bank account is full of money. And yet, like he's got much more important things to do than spoil shit for me, I'm busy anyways, because I do a little cosplay. I cosplay as Santa Claus.
How is you cosplaying as Santa Claus relevant?
Oh, because I'm busy. I'm not really talking to Taha.
How many hours? If you don't mind me asking, how often do you cosplay as Santa
Well,
Claus?
let's see. I work at least 40 hours a week, so that leaves a decent chunk of time. So I would say it's usually around 60 hours a week I cosplay as Santa Claus.
Oh, 60 hours a week. Wow.
Yeah,
You get paid for this?
Well, sometimes.
This
Depends.
is getting a little too biased. Okay, wait. Is that the end of your
Judge's
yeah.
peen is massive.
This is true.
The judge does have a massive, huge, veiny, and girthy one.
Thank you.
You're welcome,
Not,
sir.
you don't got a bad one yourself.
He finished.
Oh, yeah. What are you gonna say about this, Adam?
Oh wait, no, never mind. He did. He
Oh,
actually did. I just
see.
remembered.
You notice how I didn't know that though?
Well, yeah. Marks, Adam, go first.
Yeah, Taha definitely spoiled the end of Expedition 33 for Jackson. He obviously, they were friends, proven by the friendship bracelet. Now the relationship is very rocky. Restaurant dispute. Jackson also on a multitude of occasions has personally insulted Taha directly. Taha's now broke.
Give me a moment to think.
Why are these notes so extensive?
Oh my God. You want to see mine so I can prove that I'm illiterate?
True. Okay, guys, welcome to the court. We'll now wait for the prosecutor to tell us the charges.
May I just say that wig is really suiting on you. Like you just look.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kickstart. You don't look too bad yourself.
I know, like when I was driving through town today, like a little traffic jam, just because the massive schlong that's just like right behind you at all times. Like I know it takes like 30,000 years for a cycle, but okay.
So, Christian.
All right, he's fucking guilty. He's guilty. He's guilty.
Christian
This could be anybody
is a.
with some simple. I mean, as a scientific expert, obviously, when I see a gluteus maximus, I can tell the size, the density, the gelosity of the cheeks. And when Christian M, it could be anyone. Christian could be anyone. Christian M, when he came in there, he just had such a fat, juicy booty. It was so wide. It was beautiful. It was bouncing when he walked. It went boing, 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 boing. A scientific expert said this, word for word. That's what I'd like to present as my starting. Just like some light to start with.
We'll now
That's
hear
what I
from
would
the
like to present.
I would like to present that Mr. Christian has recently had some salary cuts, and Christian honestly he can't afford the BBL, but he doesn't have the ass for it either. We've all seen Christian. I mean, he's just, look at him. He doesn't even have an ass if you look at him standing over here. If it was really that fat, juicy, and like just voluptuous, and like, I just want to take a bite out of it like it's an apple, like it wouldn't fit in this room. Like Taha earlier. Like,
That man is true.
He can't afford a BBL. Christian M, obviously, he has no paper, as we all know, but he was able to find a snazzy deal on the dark web, which it was a BBL purchase. We can confirm he actually did have a very nicely done professional BBL. A scientific expert in the back can agree with his. He even said the boing boing boing. That's scientific terms for juicy BBL.
One second, Mr. Lychrome. We actually do have a scientific expert in the court. I'd like to call up Mr. Silent Ghost, our BBL expert.
Huh? What? Me?
Yes, you, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Mr. Silent Ghost, is this true? Are you able to purchase said BBLs on the dark web that would make your let me get this correct. Super fat, juicy booty.
I mean, you don't have to get it on the dark web.
But is it possible to get it?
It's possible, but the likelihood of it being like quality is pretty slim.
But not zero.
Slim chances on dark web. Let's hear from the defense again. Let's see if they have any more evidence to provide us with.
Well, Your Honor, I mean, he said that they have the receipts, but the receipt is all fake because there was a global malware. Someone else purchased the BBL on his account. You know, like it's just. The other thing is like like big
He's
booty
stumbling
bitches.
over his words, Your Honor. He has no
Well,
idea
that's
what
just
he's saying.
that's just because I'm bad at speaking. But the the defense as well would like to say that big booty bitches don't drive themselves anywhere. And if he really was a big booty bitch, why does he have a driver's license?
Oh.
I forfeit my time.
Well, patrons in said estate. There could be somebody driving him in said car to said place.
I said that he drives
everybody
himself, and he
knows
told me.
how difficult it is to sit in a car, even sit in a car with a fat, juicy booty like that. To have somebody commute you while you lay in the back would be the only proper way of transportation. And I'd hate to say this too, Mr. Kickstar, but we've noticed that you have been actually looking at pictures of Christian's juicy booty. We took your SIM card. We know what's on your phone.
Malware,
know.
hearsay.
We know. We've seen it. We've looked. We've seen it. You've been staring. You've been taking pictures the person next to you, Christian M. We've seen you even steal glances at his booty. Pull the footage back. We've seen him look. We saw your phone. We saw the entire thing. And we even saw you try to take your phone charger apart so your phone would die so we wouldn't get the evidence. We saw everything from the beginning to the end. We all saw this. Your Honor, give it back to him.
It's not my... Okay. Your Honor, I may have damaged my phone cord so that I don't have my phone anymore. But to commemorate the last time that I hung out with Christian M, I made a stamp of the last picture we made together. And it has no doctrine at all. And you'll see in that picture, he does not in fact have a fat, juicy booty. He does not. It's paper thin, just like this stamp that proves it.
Right now, and I tell
I mean, Your Honor,
Hold on. Let me analyze.
Just like so. God, when you look at me like that.
Mr. Kickstarter, real good-looking dude with a huge schlong. A light from science expert can tell all parameters of booty. Christian had juicy booty when he walked. Christian salary cuts, can't afford BBL. Natural ain't big enough, no ass, no paper. Bought BBL on dark web, super cheap, super fat juicy booty, slim chances of it being on the dark web. Big booties don't drive, but he does drive. BBL, age 18 threshold, fake ID. This seemed like everything, everybody?
Well, there's
Yeah.
also don't forget Kickstart looking at pictures of said juicy booty on his phone.
In the case of Christian M,
Could be anyone.
versus the U.S., we find him guilty on all charges.
Wow, I mean, there was no winning that. It's right in front of me. It's right in front of me. I thought I did a good job for what I was given, but
You were
Jesus,
giving
man.
a terrible case.
Of
You
all
were giving
things,
a
bro.
What a case to be a public defender on. God.
I know, dude. They
Oh,
fuck over these
boy.
public lawyers, man. I mean, fuck.